Alright, picture this. You're 16 years old, playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world, and already collecting achievements like they're souvenirs. Youngest player to win the Euro? Check. Scoring in El Clásico and shutting down the Bernabeu with Ronaldo's Calma celebration? Done. Winning the Copa trophy before most players even turn pro? You got it. Lamine Yamal is rewriting the rule book on what's possible at his age, and he's only just getting started. Today, we're bringing you 10 insane things you didn't know about the kid everyone's calling the next big thing in world football. Let's go! Let's kick this thing off with a bang. Lamine Yamal made his debut for Barcelona at just 15 years and 290 days. 15! I don't know about you, but at 15, I was still trying to figure out how to talk to my crush without turning bright red. Meanwhile, Yamal was stepping onto the Camp Nou field with 100,000 fans shrugging off defenders twice his size like it's a casual Saturday afternoon. Imagine a kid barely out of middle school and he's already playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. You know what I was doing at 15? Failing to dribble past cones in PE. This kid, he's making seasoned professionals look like traffic cones. And if you think stepping on the field at 15 was wild, wait until you hear this next fact about how he's handling the Messi comparisons like a pro. When Lionel Messi left Barcelona, it felt like the end of an era. No one could fill his shoes, right? Well, here comes Lamine Yamal casually strolling into the spotlight like, oh, hey, I've got this. Imagine being 16 and people are already comparing you to Messi. That's like being a rookie actor and people saying, hey, you could be the next Denzel. But here's the thing. Yamal doesn't try to be Messi. He's carving out his own space. He's got that street football vibe mixed with La Masia finesse, and he's fearless. I mean, this kid pulls off moves that would make even Messi raise an eyebrow and say, not bad, kid. So while Messi left some enormous boots to fill, Yamal seems like he's creating his own legacy, one slick dribble at a time. So yeah, the kid's got Messi-level hype. But wait, there's more to the Lamine legend. Let's talk about his amazing performance in the Clásico. Lamine Yamal didn't just show up for El Clásico. He made history by becoming the youngest player to score in this iconic showdown. And how did he celebrate? With none other than Ronaldo's famous Calma gesture. Talk about confidence and disrespect. At just 17, Yamal played like a seasoned pro, dazzling fans with his skill, speed, and sheer nerve. This wasn't just any goal. It was a statement that said, I'm here to stay. Between his celebration and incredible performance, it's clear Yamal isn't just the future. He's already stealing the spotlight in one of football's biggest rivalries. Talking about records, this kid isn't just making waves at Barcelona. He's making history with Spain, too. Speaking of history-making moments, let's talk national teams. Lamine Yamal made his debut for Spain at 16 years and 57 days. Not only did he break the record for the youngest player to ever represent Spain, but he also scored in that very first game. I mean, can you imagine? You're 16, you don't even have your driver's license, and you're already scoring goals on the international stage. Most of us at 16 are trying to remember to put our laundry in the dryer. Yamal's out here casually embarrassing defenders and adding record-breaking to his resume. The dude didn't even flinch. The best part? His face afterward was all like, yeah, I do this. What were you doing at 16? If it wasn't scoring for your national team, I'm sorry, but Yamal wins this one. And as if making waves for Spain wasn't enough, this next fact almost rewrote his entire international career. Here's a twist no one saw coming. Yamal almost didn't play for Spain at all. Thanks to his Moroccan father, he was eligible to represent Morocco. Now imagine Yamal playing alongside Hakimi and En-Nesyri. Morocco could have had their own mini golden generation. But Spain was not about to let that happen. It was like watching a transfer window negotiation between two super agents. Spain locked him down quicker than you can say tiki-taka. And now Morocco fans are left wondering what could have been. One thing's for sure, Spain knew exactly what they were doing. This kid is a future star, and they weren't about to let him slip away. Choosing between two national teams? Easy decision, right? Well, maybe not so much. Now let's dive into how Yamal's journey didn't just start with fantasy football academies, but in the streets. Every great player has a story, and for Yamal, it starts on the streets. Before La Masia polished him up, he was just a kid playing street football. That's where he picked up those slick moves, those unpredictable feints, and that cheeky confidence. You can't teach that raw edge in an academy. You've either got it or you don't. Street football is where legends are born, where there are no rules, no ref to save you from a nutmeg, and everyone's just trying to outplay each other. That's why Yamal's got that street swag. He's pulling off tricks on defenders that leave them questioning their life choices, and I guarantee you, they'll remember that feeling. Yes, we know he's got street football in his blood, but he's also got some seriously famous fans watching his every move. At just 17, Yamal already has some serious fans in the football world. I'm talking about legends like Xavi, Messi, and even the man himself, Pep Guardiola. Xavi has gone on record saying Yamal is a special talent. And when a guy like Xavi, who could probably ping a 40-yard pass blindfolded, says you're special, well, you listen. It's like when your grandma calls you her favorite grandkid. Sure, she says that to everyone, but this time it really means something. Messi, too, has kept his eye on Yamal's progress. The king of Barcelona passing the torch to the next heir is like a royal handoff, but with a lot more stepovers. But hold on, before he becomes a football icon, let's not forget, Yamal's still a regular teenager in school. Well, kind of. Balancing football stardom in school is no small feat. Imagine trying to ace your math tests in the morning, and then in the evening you're nutmegging defenders on live TV. Talk about pressure, right? While most kids his age are stressing over homework or getting grounded for missing curfew, Yamal's out here like, yeah, I just scored for Spain yesterday, no big deal. But don't get it twisted, Yamal knows education is important too. His teachers probably have the coolest My Students of Football Prodigy story in the world. Okay, so we've got the football skills, we've got the school life, but do you know about the crazy hype surrounding Yamal and La Masia? If you're good enough to make it into La Masia, you're already top tier. But to be the talk of La Masia, that's next level. Lamine Yamal is widely regarded as one of the best talents to come out of La Masia in the last decade. Think about the legends this academy has produced. Messi, Iniesta, Xavi, and now they're talking about Yamal like he's the next big thing. Coaches and scouts at La Masia have been raving about this kid for years. They say he has the special something, that indescribable quality that makes defenders panic just at the sight of him on the ball. And here's the crazy part, he's only just getting started. They've already dubbed him La Parla, and at this point, everyone is just waiting to see how high his ceiling is. Alright, we've reached the moment you've all been waiting for. The final, biggest, and most mind-blowing fact about Lamine Yamal. Get ready, because this one is huge. And for the big finish, here's the question on everyone's mind. When will Lamine Yamal stop breaking records? I guess we'll never know, because this week at just 17, he became the youngest player to ever win the Copa Trophy, the award for the best young player in the world. Basically, he walked in, claimed his crown, and said, all right, next. But wait, because he didn't just stop there. Our guy went on to become the youngest player ever nominated for the Ballon d'Or, snagging the 8th place. Yeah, that's right. While most teens are figuring out their weekend plans, Lamine's out here sharing award space with the likes of Messi and Ronaldo. Honestly, at this rate, he'll be setting records for most records set. Kid's not even old enough to rent a car, but he's already cruising his way into football legend status. So there you have it, the top 10 things you didn't know about Lamine Yamal. The kid is making history, breaking records, and setting himself up to become one of the greats. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep up with Yamal's journey, and trust me, it's going to be a wild one, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the action. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.